So we have a new moon coming. What's that going to mean for us?
We do. The day after the election, it's the new moon in Scorpio. And new moons always indicate new starts. And I'm just happy the political season is over, to tell you the truth, regardless of the outcome. So, but new moons indicate new starts, and so everybody needs to know where that's going to be. For Scorpios, the sign that we're in, it's a new moon, and it is all about them. It is really their new moon. Jupiter is in their sign, finishing it up. So everything they've worked on for the last year comes to be this week. Good. So it's a huge week for them, and they'll find out whether or not their new starts were valid or not. And if they are going to run with them, which is a very cool thing. For Sagittarians, this new moon is a good time for them just to keep quiet, take a step back. The sun does not get into their sign for about 3 more weeks. So they really just want to kind of finish up projects that were 12 years in coming, and finish them up rather than starting new ones, because the time to start new ones will occur after Thanksgiving. For Capricorns, this energy is in their 11th house of hopes, wishes, goals, and objectives. They've done very well professionally, but now with this new moon, they get to reach a long-standing goal or objective through the help of a group. Rather than doing it alone, it's going to take that group to bring the Capricorn what the Capricorn says that they want. And powerful female friends rather than male friends will help them out the most. For Aquarians, this energy is straight up 10th house, career and public standing. And you will find out really fast over the next week or so how well your policies work for you. And how well you do your job, and you'll get the result of whatever the evaluation has been about what your job is. You will get that result this week, for good or for ill. For Pisces, this energy is in the 9th house of the law. Legal matters, educational matters, important matters at a distance, long distance travel, and educational opportunities are going to be very likely for the Pisces. And Pisces, you do your very best work in person. So make sure you make any kind of appeal, do it in person. For Aries, it's about the money. Aries have been trying for the last year or so to maximize existing resources rather than looking and saying, oh, I need some new resources, to look at the ones that they have and find a way to maximize them. Well, they complete that project over the next 2 weeks or so. And this new moon will show them what it is that they've achieved and how they can capitalize on that jointly held resource. For Tauruses, it's in their 7th house of partnerships, intimate one-to-one relationships, and Tauruses everywhere find out they have more allies than they thought. They have more people willing to say, sure, I'll be happy to help you, or let me join your team, or let me work with you. And to all of them, the Taurus should say, absolutely, and here's a job I need you to do. This is a good time for Tauruses to be vocal.
And for my wife and Christmas wish, that's perfect.
Well, yeah. Caught me in on that. For Geminis, it's time to get back to the business of work. There have been some changes in the work environment, and now those changes are complete. And whatever you have left, Gemini, that's what you get to work with. So instead of complaining about what you don't have, look at what it is that you do have and make that work for you. For Cancers, 5th house of love affairs, children, sports, amusements, pleasures, anything fun. Again, very fertile time for Cancers. But once this week is over, that fear is over. So they just need, if they don't want kids, they need to be proactive for another week or so. And if they do want kids, they better get cracking on it. It's that kind of an energy for them. For Leos, 4th house of home. Something new comes to light at home that brings them a peace at home that they have not had in a long, long time. And it's a matter of solid foundations, because literally this is the last vacation, the last little bit of time that they're going to have before they really get into their favorite time, fun time of year, and lots of places to go, people to see, things to do, and activities to be had. So enjoy this little respite from the world, because it's only going to last about a week.
Christmas wish is coming, and we are knee-deep in it.
Yeah, a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah.
So, a lot of creative stuff going on for Leos that they're putting the finishing touches on before they can bring them to life. That kind of a deal. And then for Virgos, it's in their 3rd house of day-to-day living, and they have got short distance, short duration travel, so no lollygagging for Virgos. They're finding that they're adding more things to their day-to-day living, and they have to find a way to make sure that it's something that they can manage, that it's not overwhelming. So Virgos, don't say yes to everything. Be a little more selective in the things that you agreed to do and what you agreed to do, so you can live up to it. And then for Libras, the last side, it's about the money. Libras have tried really hard for the last year or so to find a way to increase the amount of money that they make. And this week they will find out whether or not that worked for them. And if it did work for them, it's going to continue to work for them, and they can rely on it. And if it hasn't worked for them, if whatever the deal is that they're trying to put together doesn't come through by Friday, give it up.
Gotcha.
Because it's either going to happen this week or it's not going to happen at all. So tomorrow's news today for the 12 signs of the zodiac. And I don't really care who you vote for. I just really care that we all vote.
There you go.
And then we can't complain about it anymore.
We'll see you next week with the good news.
Always a pleasure.
See you then.